What's up everybody and welcome back. It has been a very long time since I made a video. I think I've only made 2 videos this year, and the reasoning is I think I messed up. Towards the end of last season into the beginning of this season, I specifically only rode park because I thought that I was getting better when in fact I was just getting worse. I don't know what it was. I was getting scared, I was getting hesitant. It wasn't enjoyable anymore for me. Mountain biking was kind of dying off, and for the greater part of this year I wasn't interested in doing it because I wasn't getting better. I wasn't keeping up with my friends. I was riding by myself all the time. The videos didn't come out the way I expected them to come out. And I'm not just gonna put a video up online just to put one up. I wanna put something up that I'm proud of. So we changed everything. I remembered why I started the YouTube channel. I remembered where I started. And I remembered the people that I started riding with from the beginning and all the fun that I had. And it was just so much exploring around Connecticut and Rhode Island and Massachusetts. It was a blast. It was so much fun, but I got addicted to not pedaling up hills. I didn't have to pedal up hills anymore because there was a lift that was going to bring me there. It was amazing. But then it got to the point where, you know what? I'm not a bike park YouTuber. I'm not a bike park rider. I don't make good enough videos I don't even want to watch my bike park videos because it's just not, they're not even entertaining to me. So if they're not entertaining to me, I'm assuming they're not entertaining to you guys. But I enjoy my trail riding videos. I enjoyed the bike packing. I enjoyed the long rides, learning new trails, exploring new places. That was awesome. And we're gonna get back to that. So downhill bike's gone. Full enduro bike gone. New bike behind me in that box. And we're gonna build it up and we're gonna talk about it. And I'm gonna tell you guys where the channel was this year and where it's going past today. Hopefully like the next half hour, I'll build this thing up fast. Probably not, but let's get this thing built up and then we're gonna talk about it.
Oh, I can't let him take my soul. I can't let him take my soul. No. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. No. See, we was cool right before it hit the fence. But it hit the fan when I got him down at the bench. But I took a break, I had to leave and go get cleansed. God forgive me for all my sins. I can't say these hoes, cause my last name ain't Kent. Cooking on the stove, that's the way he paid the rent. Working on the pole, that's the way she pays tuition. Better watch your soul, cause you know they trying to get it. Yeah. I learned my right from wrong on a song. I let my heart bleed on my sleeve through microphones. I'm trying to right my wrongs by writing out my wrongs. Ran through a check, cause it's hard to live off bread alone. So if you see me,
I do want to say, you guys know by now it's a Polygon bike. The packaging is horrible. There's just literally stuff in the bottom of the box just thrown in there like pedals and extra things. So here's the charger and stuff, but I'm trying to figure out how to take the bottom case off. But the packaging is not good at all. This is my 3rd direct-to-consumer bike that I've built, and this is not off to the best of starts.
Oh, I can't let him take my soul. No. They thinking I'm bluffing, but I promise I do it. That K got a drum, like murder and booming. We sending you vert, if I get my little Uzi. They thinking I'm crazy, I'm gon' see you to hate this. People I'm saying, get what I'm painting. A picture big, I call it little baby. If I'm on the board, then we playing chess. If you on my way, you gon' need a vest. Act big, you might get stretched. All your gun talk, I ain't impressed. My 45 seen real traffic. That's Dallas, Texas. My little partner called a body for a Maserati. He told him get up out the car, hit him with the shotty. That 12 gauge gave him life.
All right, so the bike is built up, and actually today is a different day than the day that we built the bike up because it was so hot that day. I just had to stop doing it. It had to be about 100 degrees in my garage. It doesn't really change the fact that it's about 100 degrees now, but I made 2 other videos that I want to get edited and rendered and uploaded, but this video kind of starts a series, so I had to finish this video before I could start the other ones. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk briefly about the bike. I'm not going to get into like every little geometry aspect of the bike, but I'm going to tell you the things that I like and that works for me, and I've already ridden it myself, so I do know some things that I do and don't like about the bike, and I'll share with you guys right now. So going over the components that I added to the bike, we have wolf tooth grips. I do have a wolf tooth dropper post lever that I just got. I have to install it. Chester pedals with Craig boot protectors from Raceface. Chromag Trailmaster DT seat. We got the orange one because the bike blends from red to orange. I thought that would blend in pretty well, and it actually does a pretty good job. As for the components that come with the bike, we have a Suntour Duralock up front, 36 mils, and a Fox float DPS in the rear with 170 travel, front and back. This bike is pretty slacked out at a 64.5 degree head tube angle with 77 degree seat tube angle. I don't know a lot about geometry, but I've ridden some bikes that share the same geometry as this bike, and I do like it. And actually, I've ridden this bike, I've only put about 12 miles on the bike, but so far, the way it rides is phenomenal. I have no issues with it, except for the fork. The Suntour fork is probably the most budget part of this whole entire bike. Now, I thought that I was going to complain more about the drivetrain because of how cheap the drivetrain is, but it's actually shifting pretty decent. Back when I had just a regular mountain bike, I was always fishing through gears, so SRAM was always good for me because when you're banging through gears, I felt like the SRAM lasted longer than the Shimano that I used. I didn't use an SLX. SLX is the highest. I didn't use whatever the highest Shimano is. I always had like NX grade quality or GX grade quality. Sorry, it's still like 100 degrees out here. So I never really liked the Dior, but I actually have a Shimano Dior 12 speed and it's shifting very well. I have no issues with it. I don't really like the shifter. I feel like it's kind of weird. It could be that the grips that I got are a size bigger than I normally get, which I didn't mean to get. So it could be that they're just very close to the grip. But the shifting isn't that bad at all, but the fork is just, it makes god-awful noise, and you guys will hear it in the videos, and it's just something that right now I can't avoid. I did contact the company and they said that I have to contact Suntour first, so I'm kind of in the middle of things right now, and we're going to see how it ends up. Besides that, the battery is a 504 watt battery. It's a Shimano 7000 series, so it only puts out about 65 Newton meters. My buddy, who you'll see in not the next video, but another couple of videos, has a Trek rail, which has the Bosch motor. I think it's a Bosch CX-9, and that thing flies, but the 20 Newton meter difference in power, I don't know exactly how much of a difference that's gonna make. If I rode both bikes, I bet you that it really wouldn't make that much of a difference. It probably makes a big difference to people who have a lot of power to put down, you know, right when they get on the bike. But I bought the bike because I don't have a lot of power to put down, and this motor is going to help me being able to keep up with my friends, which so far is like amazing. I can't even explain how it feels. Like if you test ride them in a parking lot, it doesn't do it justice. It feels like you're cheating, but when you're out there on the trail, you're working still. You're still working. So my heart rate averages like 155 for a bike ride, which is still an exercise. I mean, I'm a big guy, so I still need help getting up those hills with or without a motor. Vital MTB and Pink Bike, they all did reviews on this. Watch that video if you want to know everything about it. But if you want to see a handicap's perspective of it, I think the bike is absolutely amazing. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.